Hello friends, this time I will show you how to use the BaseRows get rows package, which is going to let you select multiple rows from your different tables hosted on BaseRows. We have different parameters, input parameters. For example, we have a page. Basically, this says how many of rows we're going to receive from the service. The size is telling us how many rows should be returned per page. User fields is an important one because it will specify if you want to return the ID of the different fields or you want only the name of the table. I recommend you that you leave the true as a default value because it will return you the names of the different fields. Then we have a search input in which you can search for data as part of this parameter. We have also the input named order by, which is going to let you order your results. We also have an input named filters. We can filter the different rows with this input data. We have the filter type, which basically specifies how are your different filters affect the returned data. We have also the include input data, which basically is going to let you specify which subset of different fields you want to include as part of the request of the response of the service. Exclude is going to exclude the fields that is to say you are not going to include these in this data. If you exclude them, exclude the different fields or the different there are the fields. And table ID is the important one because we are going to specify which is the table ID that we want to where we want to obtain the different information. So after that we have our JSON builder, which basically takes all the input parameters, and then with an internal package that I made, I basically build the query to the service so that all the fields that are not specified are not going to be passed as part of the query parameters. And after that, I created an HTTP request, which basically connects to the service based on the documentation. I query the URL, a specific URL, and I use some get method because I'm getting the data. And after that, I have a finished response, a finished node, which basically shows us which is the result of this of the workflow, which basically shows a JSON file as an output file. And after that, I'm going to run this package. The only data that is mandatory is this one, which is table ID. I'm going to open the table that we used. Okay, here is. It is this is a table that we created on a previous video. This is an empty table, and basically if you want to extract the table information, which is the ID, you have to go to your URL, and after the term table you're going to copy this number. Remember, after the table word. So you have to specify this as the table ID. You can start playing with different input parameters. In my case, I am not going to do that. I'm going to use our key that we created on a previous video, and let's run this package. Okay, after a few seconds, we can see that we have the result of the query. We have all the information, which basically is the same information that you saw as part of this table, this BaseRows table. And in this way we can get all the information of this table using these input parameters if you want, or if you want to retrieve all the information, you just enter the table ID. So I hope that this video is useful to you, and I hope to see you in the next video.